Alright guys, we're making it out today. This is not the idea that I had for today's video. I have been out for, I would say, going on about 4 hours. Way too much time in the car, way too much time just not having things work. But originally I wanted to do more of a scale-ish driving video with the Bossman tires and just seeing what I could do with them. And then just nothing, no spots I was going to were working, both because of the tires and because of just other outside things going on. But also you can see I have the Ruptures on and they are not doing great right now. Like I don't know. It's been a rough day trying to film. One thing that I've thought about, I just talked to my wife about it, is I wonder if weather and in Maryland mainly humidity reacts to performance of the trucks or of the truck with different tires. So it could not get up down there and just walks up right there. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any talking planned other than just chit-chatting, I guess. Yeah, so let's see. With the truck, well, let's get to a new rock and I'll talk a little bit more. Alright, so I've done a couple things to the truck since last time you guys have seen it, besides just putting the Ruptures on, going up and visiting Trey and us talking about different truck setups and just anything, everything. One thing I thought was interesting is with him having so many trucks is I asked him what his shock fluid weight was, and he said that he doesn't run any shock oil at all, which I thought was interesting because I know from cycling, mountain biking, helping people out with their mountain bikes, that setting up your suspension can make such a giant difference. And yeah, some of my shocks, mainly my front left one, was sticking pretty good, so I knew that it was time to service my shocks and see what I could do with them. And I chose to just empty out all the used fluid and not put anything in. So running no shock oil, wanting to see how that benefits, if it does. This is my first day out with it like this, and I have to say that I actually like it a lot. They do feel to be moving freer, and I was using only, I think, 4 to 5 drops of 10 weight to begin with, so all the micro shocks leak, so I was just getting oil everywhere, and yeah, chose to run none. And then, even though I'm running the same lines as in the tire test video or tire comparison video, can't quite call it even because I am trying out a new rear ring setup. Essentially, I was using the TGC ones, I believe, trying to run lighter weight rings in the back, but I noticed that on the plastic rings that come with the Traxxas B-Lock tires, I don't think I'm lined up for this, but I noticed that there was some little indents and I thought that I might be able to stuff some weight in there and get different adapter rings that I use to get the Jconcepts tires to work. So I got some 2mm copper rods, bent them up and around to make it for when I cut them into about 5mm sections that they would tuck right in there. And then I got copper adapter rings over aluminum ones, and that actually helped significantly. So it got, with the rings, they would have been 5mm or 5 grams, and now they are 15 grams. So that's a pretty significant jump up in weight for just adding some copper to some plastic rings. So I was very happy to get that. That lowered the rear weight, was it 13 grams per wheel? So we're looking at a subtraction of 26 grams for the back of my truck, because it was starting to gain more weight than I wanted it to, adding metal U-joint drive shafts, and not necessarily the straight links, but trying to make it a little bit more scale-like. So let me see if I can run another line so I can talk some more. So with my truck, I have noticed I really like the 59% front weight bias, and try to have it less than 750, but ideally something around 720 weight, which is just under what it actually is right now. So can I get these tires to pull up here? So yeah, trying that. So I feel like right now my truck went from 750 and okay, making work of this. So my truck went from like 753 with a 58% front bias. Now it is 727, I think, with a 60 point something percent biased, which is a little bit more than I normally want, but adding some weight in the drivetrain on the bottom and the back, I feel like it wasn't a bad idea to get some weight out of the wheels. So lucky for you guys, let's go find another line. Alright, so I just did the number one mistake of ever doing YouTube. I tried a line that I've tried for a long time, or a spot that I've tried for a long time, not filming it just to see if I could get up it, and obviously I could. Or not obviously, but obviously it went well since I wasn't filming, and now we're gonna go see if I can do it while filming. But yeah, so very happy with the bias that my truck is now. I'm trying to get used to it. Like I said, first day out with it. Well, it's the first day out with the shocks and the first day out with the weight bias being this. Let's see if I can get it again. So there it goes. So first time ever making it up this and not actually knowing where to go after this. So I'm gonna do this little drop and then see if I can get back up it. I have tried this spot multiple times to get up and never have been able to, but I have made both my wheel setups have the extra brass plastic ring set up in the back now, so the rock bump tires will be the same. All right, so I did it again. I got up this crack, which has never been done for me, and I didn't film it. So it was not super pretty, but I technically did it. These ruptures are making me eat my words, considering I said that they were not my favorite tires in the past. And now they're gonna make me look like a liar. So I definitely just made it up this. Let's get back to another thing. What I talked to my wife about was, I wonder how much the weather really affects, like how much humidity we have here. The fact that it's probably like 80 to 90% humidity. It is in the 90s, feels like, I don't know, maybe 100, maybe not quite today. But yeah, wondering how much that has to do with tires working or not working, considering I know I've been using some tires that I know work well, and lately they just have not been performing. And I really feel like it has to do, let's see, this kind of reminds me what it did look like. And just turning out of it. So super bind, but it's on video. I did it. So yeah, let me pull out one of these rings and I'll show you. All right, so this is what it is. Another one on the other side to adapt the wheel. They just go into like that. Pour those out, and that's what it looks like now. All the little pockets are full of 2mm copper rod to get some weight in there. So the aluminum ones of these are 1 gram each, and the copper ones are 4 grams each. So a lot of the weight's coming from those. Like I said, one goes on each side, but I just double stack them so when I pick it up, I don't lose one. But yeah, running the Ruptures again, really enjoying how these are performing today. It's making me happy, saving today. And yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video like always. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about anything, let me know down below. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to do that. 2 important things. And yeah, I'm almost monetized on this channel. I'm stoked about it. Just need some more view hours, and we're getting there. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.